Miz, how important is it for you to do things like that? You mentioned Tribute to the Troops. I mentioned Be a Star. There's the persona of the superstars and divas we see on TV. And I think sometimes we can get so wrapped up and caught up in what we see on TV. But then actually there's who you are outside, away from TV and all. Was that hard to deal with at first or no?
No, I've always, my favorite things that I've always enjoyed was the giving back of what WWE does, because I've never seen a company give back as much as WWE does, whether it's working with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which John Cena has the most wishes out of anyone in the history of Make-A-Wish. I mean, how incredible is that? And then you have, you know, Be a Star, where we get to go to elementary schools and motivate kids to not bully each other. And because I mean, I grew up with people always telling me I couldn't do something, that I can't be on the basketball team because I'm too small, I'm not athletic enough. That when I tried out for the real world, you're not going to make it. When I wanted to be a WWE superstar, you're not big enough, you're too small, you're not athletic enough, you're not this, you're not that. There's so much negative in this world, and I just like going to schools and motivating kids to be more positive in their lives. And whenever they're thinking of something negative to say to someone, why not switch it to a positive? And that's what I love. And then not only that, I get to go overseas to Tribute to the Troops, where our troops are in the war zones, and I actually get to see the way they live their lives over there. And it's incredible to see, because a news can only tell you so much about what they do, and it makes me appreciate our soldiers so much more. And I thank WWE for that, for allowing me to go over there. And it's interesting to see, you know, generals and people telling me. I remember talking to one guy, and he was like, "Yeah, this is a picture of you and my daughter," and it was a baby, and it was with his wife, and it was at an autograph signing. And he's like, "You met her before I did." And I was like, "Wow, that's incredible." And another guy saying, "Yeah, my son sends me DVDs, you know, and we will watch them together, and then we'll talk about them over the Skype." And I'm like, "Wow." And then other stories where this one guy I was on a naval ship, the USS Stennis. And this guy was like, "Yeah, I just had a baby," and I was like, "Why are you in the Navy?" And he was like, "Well, I was working at Lids. I was a manager there, and my wife got pregnant, and I didn't want my daughter to go to 3rd grade and be embarrassed of what her dad did. I wanted to do something noble, something that she could be proud of. And so I went for the U.S. Navy, and I've been here ever since." How great is that?
Wrap this up. I was going to ask you, are there any reality shows you watch today?
Any reality shows that I watch today? Every now and again, I will flip on the Honey Boo Boo, just to get a smile. And I know people think that she's the Antichrist and that she is ruining television, but I find it funny and entertaining, and as long as I'm getting entertained, it's all good. My girlfriend Maurice, on the other hand, the Real Housewives of whatever city they're doing at that time, I will have to sit through and watch, and I usually leave. And then, her other one is Ice Loves Coco.
I was going to ask you, does Ice love Coco?
Oh my God, Maurice believes that Ice loves Coco because he allows her to do anything she wants to do. I mean, and she's a character, and so yeah, I mean, Ice really does love Coco.
And Miz does love Maurice.
And Miz does love Maurice because I'm awesome.
Thank you, Miz.
Thank you.